Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Solo Leveling Arise Black Thunder here. So before we jump on to the main video, let's cover this quickly. As you know that Netmarble Creator Plus program is going on. You can support me for free codes. Like we have two active codes right now, which are sent out to all the supporters. So shout out to them as always. And one new code is coming right away. Like it will be just waiting to get approved, and I send it your way as soon as possible. And one more thing, if you cannot support any creator due to network issues or the Netmarble site doesn't work in your region, so you just have to join my Discord. The link is also in description. There is a channel of loose codes where I posted the codes. The new code that will give you like 10 shadow waves. So you just have to like copy paste the code to claim the rewards. So coming back to the main video, so this video will be the part 2 for Overseer'S Forbidden Library, the Nightmare Self difficulty. And if you saw the part 1, so I was telling like how to get the maximum output from the current artifacts you have, so you can build like plenty of hunters, like using the demo version for Maelin and then using all the artifacts of Maelin on other hunters. And since there are 12 stages and every hunter has two relevance, think of it like energy. So you have to take six breakers because all the stages are with like break gauge. So let me just start, and here I managed to make like 18 of them. So I'll just select the hunters, and like I said, you have to start with the mid build or the low build hunters because the initial stages are low CP as compared to the Deimos fight, which goes up to like 1.6 million, and the first stage is only like 1.2 something million. So here I will take a breaker. So obviously I'll take SL because I'm saving the like OG hunters, the good ones, like Sioran is there, Harper is there, and even Yuki is there. That's why I'm taking SL. And you can even take main as the demo hunter because that will help you save energy or relevance on the main hunters. So these three are the ones I'm going with. Like these are the protagonists that I chose, so they will help me fight the battle. And demo hunters are always the protagonist, though I'm choosing my reed instead of the demo reed because he will deal more damage since he's A5 with A10 weapon. So you have to play as usually like you play, like doing the ultimate, doing all of the skills, basic skill 1 core, basic skill 1 core, and then basic skill 2. That will help you like prove the weak stacks. And since I'm good enough power, so SL is really doing good part on the breaking. You just saw, just by doing the basic skill 1 and cores I managed to break him. And now I'll just do the basic skills of Bora because she also buffs dark damage. And now I'll just do the skills. Like I won't show you the full gameplay, otherwise it will be kind of a long video, but you can see since my mini doesn't have good enough cores, though I managed to make her 50% crit and 170 around crit hit damage. But this shit is not easy if it were to be summed up in just one sentence. So here with 1 minute and 30 ish around, I managed to complete service stage. And now I'll tell you what my mind goes through when is about to like selecting the hunters that you get from the next stage. So since I don't have a breaker, I'll choose Emma because I only have SL and it is with one relevance or energy. So I chose a breaker. Now I'll use Emma because she's also low build or the mid build as compared to Sioran, Harper, and Yuki. And now I'll choose the demo hunter, and since my mini also has one relevance, so I have to use Reed as a DPS, and you'll see how much damage he does. Like if you saw the previous video, then you saw the stats, and the build is same like whatever the artifacts you use on breakers, it is either desire or greed set, or on the DPS it is curse, expert, or whatever you use like full infamy on the defense scalers. Like all the hunters should be 50% crit, and crit hit damage should be ranging from 170 to 200, because for the low build hunters I have to give them level 20 cores. So for level 10 cores it has to be on the high CP hunter. So you can imagine like I have to distribute the stats evenly. And like I said, when you use an infuser, it is going into overload for all the three elements. You can see all the three elements, fire, water, and dark, have that timing, the overload phase. So you can deal damage with Vetcha or Mini because it is buffing the dark damage, water damage, and fire damage. That's why I said that whenever I get a plot twist before the main boss fight, I will always choose Reed to revive him or give him one relevance or energy point because he has like two relevance already, and we get three plot twists, so that is 3 points more, so he can participate with me in three more battles. And you can see the damage like whenever I do the ultimate and go into overload phase, though what you can do his skills, then do the breaker support, and then his skills again. So once you go into overload, then you can do his ultimate to deal even more damage. So now I'm missing a like DPS since I have breakers, so I chose Vetcha. And like I was telling, to distribute the stats evenly, you can see they don't even have some cores, though you can give like level 10 cores or level 1 core just to get more crit or crit hit damage. That also helps. And a level 10 core also gives you like 11k CP around. Main thing which I'll tell you again, you have to be on even numbers with the breakers, seeing their relevance. Like whenever you are choosing the hunter, you can even see the protagonist or the candidate list, like how much candidates are left and what protagonist and their relevance is available. So you always should have two breakers in handy and two DPS. Like I said, the supports don't matter much, but still they can never hurt because they buff your hunters even more. And if I'm right about the all elements, weakness and strength being the same, then if SL puts spray of the week, then not only it is buffing fire, but dark and water also. And same goes with all the other elements. Think of them like they're all the buffs and debuffs are combined. But I don't think so. Otherwise, we will deal a serious ton of damage. Imagine Malin and the defense penetration buffs of the like MR2. So Cha will hit even harder, but still she is hitting harder, no doubt about that. Since she's lagging a little bit of crit hit damage, so I cannot one shot this boss, but still the damage is good enough. And 1 minute 33 seconds remaining. So now I need a breaker seriously because I don't have like good enough relevance remaining, and I also used up MR2, so I only have one breaker, so I'll obviously choose Yuki. So for the plot twist, if you're lacking damage, then you can get the middle one, which helps you deal more damage, like 200% more damage in the next chapter only. But it is only for the next boss fight. It doesn't matter after that, so it is kind of a waste. But you can always choose this, the one restoration point of a protagonist. So obviously I'll choose Reed because he was carrying me. And for this fight, I thought why not use SL, Bora and Mini because those are the mid build hunters and that will help me like clear the first four stages. Then I am saving the big guns for the big fight like Siorin, Harper, Vetcha is there and even Fern is there. Though Fern I'm saving for the main Deimos fight at least. So you just saw like with SL, the prey of the weak stacks were gone. By the time I pushed him to the totem phase, it took too long. So I thought why not use Yuki because Yuki is also kind of a semi DPS. And if I would have like Ayla instead of Bora, then my mini would also deal much damage. But with this team, I managed to clear it. Like currently, my mini has 42k defense. I know it is less, but like I said, you have to distribute all of the stats properly just to make 18 hunters if you're not a whale. And her crit is like 50%. In numbers, it is 8k, and for the crit hit damage, it is 179%. Only if my crit hit damage was little bit more, so I can deal even more damage. But still, you'll see here, like I did plenty of damage just to kill him. Like the main game changer was Yuki replaced by SL because SL doesn't do much damage. She's all about the prey of the weak stacks, but once you lose them, she's completely useless. So this is it for the yapping. You can watch the rest of the fight with some music. And do remember that I'll be putting the third part, which will include the mid four fights up to Vulcan. And then I'll tell you what is my thinking process and how I'm choosing the hunters and what relevance points I'm using for the plot twist. Always they are on read. But still, if you're new to the channel, do hit that like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you next time. Till then, take care.
I don't wanna know the truth if it brings me solitude. I'm drowning into lies from you, but I can't breathe without you in my eyes. I feel myself dying. I'm holding on to what's there is nothing you can do, but it's a dangerous game for me to lose. I feel myself return. I'm holding on to what's
Yeah, this for the players out there. Check out this dope shit, man.
Players never down, we getting paid. Another day, another dollar living